Welcome back, boys and girls. When I was growing up, the best TV program that I enjoyed was watching cowboy movies and dramas. So I always wanted to do a cowboy action shooting. The only problem was the limitation from my shooting range. But since I have my own private range now, I decided I want to get a start on it. But I wanted something that's inexpensive and something that I could shoot a lot with. So I got a Ruger Wrangler in 22. And just to make it more beautiful, I also bought aftermarket wooden grip. Ain't that beautiful? So let's get started on it. Okay, let's unbox it. Nice pistol. It's got a good weight to it. Let's talk about the price. MSRP on this is $269, but on sale I only pay $179 for it. And I went with the black because this is the best review for the function and the accuracy. Now this is black zero color except for the cylinder, and this comes with a cheap plastic lock and has a key with it. It comes with a lock. And the manual and gun safety. Now this is single action, meaning you have to cock the hammer every time you pull the trigger. The barrel length on this is 4.62 inches and the weight is 30 ounces and comes with fixed sights and just very basic plastic grip. Okay, seems like to remove the plastic piece, we have to remove the cylinder. So there's a little button here, push that and pull that lever up and this should fall out. Okay, this is 6-shooter, and to load your ammunition, you have to open this port and load it one by one. Now, one thing unique about this single action is that most single action, you could rotate this in only one direction, but this one turns in both ways. So if you miss it, don't worry about it. Always go back. Now, once you close the port and turn the cylinder, you will lock and you only turn in one direction. Now, I was really concerned about the hammer, that it might be too stiff, but seems like this is not bad at all. And I believe this is dry fire safe, so let's check the trigger. As you've seen it, the cylinder is empty. Okay, it's got just a little bit of pre-travel, and the trigger is a little heavy. I'll say maybe about 4.5 pounds. All right, let's check it. Is 4 pounds and 7.7 ounces. Okay, this is supposed to be only 30 ounces, but let's check the weight. Wow, it is exactly 30 ounces. 1 pound and 14 ounces. Now when you have the port open, you can't cock the hammer. It's locked. All right, let's lower up and see how it goes. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Okay, one thing that I noticed is that this port is a little bit small, so it's kind of hard to fit with your thumb, but definitely doable. Now after you fire it, to remove the empty shells, you have to use the rod in the front. Now one thing that I noticed is that the hole has to line up at the top of the port. Alright, that's all 6. Okay, let's give it a good clean and put on a beautiful wooden grip and hit the range. Now to replace the grip is really easy. Just unscrew one screw and it should be good. Okay, this was perfect fit, so I'm really happy with it. And it's beautiful. I might actually put a layer of a coat on it. I like it. Okay, I even bought this cowboy leather holster for only 79 bucks. And it feels great, it looks great, it works great. Now you might think I'm like a little kid, and even my wife tells me I'm like a little boy. And honestly, I feel like a little kid, and that's where I'm happy. Now because I'm focusing on hunting right now, it's gonna be a little while. I'll be actually at the Dreamland shooting my new single action. So I'm just gonna cut the video short here as a part 1 and tell you what I think about it. Now as for the Ruger Wrangler, for $179, I think this is a great pistol. It looks beautiful. It functions really smooth. It's not bad at all. And the trigger, again, is very exceptional. Now if this thing could shoot like I'm hoping it will, I think it's going to be a great little cowboy pistol. Now there are 3 ways you could shoot a single action. Now first is pull with one hand, cock, and fire. Or like this. Now that's probably the fastest way. Pull and shoot. Now, second is shooting like a cowboy gunslinger, where you pull and you cock it with your left hand and pull the trigger. And the third way, and the most efficient way, is shooting with 2 hands, where you have your left thumb cocking the hammer and your right hand pulling the trigger. So you'll be shooting, cocking, and shooting, cocking, which is most efficient and most accurate, I think. Honestly, I'm going to try all 3 of them and see what works for me. And as I do more shooting, I'm sure I'm going to get better in different kind of position and different kind of style of shooting. Alright, for today, this is it. And lastly, like always, thank God for what you have in your life with what you got, but mostly, stay young, brothers. See ya.